Hey everyone, welcome back. When you create a purchase in Odoo 19, does it immediately affecting your accounting module or your accounts, or does it happen later? So here in this video, I'm going to show you exactly when and how purchases impacting your accounting. Okay, so that's in a step-by-step manner. As you all know that while we creating any kind of purchase order, they we have different kind of process to go. So in every process, how it's actually impacting the accounting module or does it impact inventory module, I'm going to show you that in a detailed way. Okay, so let's start from the basic. You all know that we are using purchase module to purchase product or stock to our inventory or our business to sell that to our customer as well. Okay, so here I am at the dashboard. I'm going to create a new purchase order. Let's start from the scratch itself. Okay, so once you are there at the RFQ, you need to provide who is our vendor. So let me provide the vendor name is Gemini Furniture, and there we have different kind of configure option that you need to provide, and there we have the product set as well. I'm going to provide the product as cozy sweater. Okay, cozy sweater. I have the product, and if I'm moving on to the internal link of that particular product, now you can see this particular product actually going to sit on our inventory module because it's a storable one, and there we are actually tracking the inventory as well. On hand quantity of that particular product is 10. So imagine the situation goes like if my customer needs a 50 quantity of that product, I don't have sufficient product at my inventory module, so I want to purchase that from a vendor. So that purpose, you can simply see we have 10 quantity of product at my inventory. I'm going to purchase additionally 40. Okay, so I'm going to add the quantity of the product which I need 40, and there you can see the unit price is 45, and if I'm going to update everything, now you can see the total amount is almost $1,800. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to confirm this order. So you guys should understand one thing. At this stage, there we don't have any kind of accounting or inventory impact. Okay, there we don't have any kind of accounting impact, but after receiving the product, there we have two different impact will be happening under the inventory and the accounting module. Okay, so what is that? Let's see. So from here itself, after confirming a particular RFQ into a purchase order, we need to receive that product if the vendor is willing to give that to us, right? So moving on to the receipt side here, or you can simply click on this option. I'm just clicking on that option, and there you can see this is the form that you need to validate, and there you can see there we have the cozy sweater demanded quantity is 14 and vendor is willing to give us 40 quantity. Okay, so I'm going to validate this. After validating it, what will happen? Inside your inventory module, there we have an impact at this stage because your inventory value is actually increasing, and there we have one more thing, which means your accounting is also have a impact. Like your stock account will be updated, but only if you guys are just enabling or just providing the inventory valuation as automated, and if your product is a storable one. So all you know that the cozy sweater is a storable product. So inside our inventory module, you can find that stock will be updating. I'll show you that. If I'm moving on to the inventory reporting under the stock, if I'm just going to select that product or search that product from here itself, like cozy sweater, now you can see our on hand quantity is updated as 50. Okay, and also if your inventory valuation is automated stage, it's also affecting your accounting. Okay, now let's talk about what happen once we are going to create the payment. So we need to create a payment to the vendor because we are willing we are actually move on to the payable side. Like we received the product, so we need to pay that amount to the vendor. If I'm moving on to the purchase module, we need to create a bill. So from the purchase module itself, you can match with the bill after creating the bill from the accounting module, or you can directly move on to that. So the reference ID of that the purchase order is 70. Now you can see this is the amount, and now I'm going on to the accounting module, and we need to create the vendor bill. So moving on to the vendor, here we have the bills, creating a new one. who's our vendor? It's Gemini Furniture. And from here itself, you can provide the bill reference, and to auto complete your purchase document, you can see this is our purchase order reference number. I'm going to provide that. Ta-da. Your label is there, account is there, a quantity is there, and your price is also there. And you need to provide the bill date as well. I'm going to provide the bill date as today itself. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to confirm this. Okay. So after the confirmation, you can see that we are actually going to create a journal entry on there. So the journal item is there, the quasi sweater, and the account payable for us is actually 1,800. Now you can see the quasi sweater is on the debit side, and the credit side, there we have account payables. Our account payables is increasing. So this is the first impact. So after confirming this, you can see there we have another journal entry will be creating. So I'm going to confirm this. After confirming, you can see here you need to create the payment. So let's click on the payment button. You can choose the journal, which journal that you are going to choose. So let me give this by cash, and I'm going to create the payment to the vendor. Now you can see this is in paid stage. Okay. So what is actually happening inside accounting module? There we have accounting impact, which means you know that we are debiting the expense or the inventory and crediting the payables here. Now you can see that. And if you want to see the next thing, you can move on to the, I mean, if you want to see the impact, you can move on to the reporting. And first of all, here we have journal entry. Sorry, not reporting. Under accounting, here we have journal entries. Moving on to the journal entries, you can find the journals that we created. Okay, so first of all, there we have one. This is the bill, and this is for the purchase. Now you can see this is the purchase. They were lastly created for the cash, and there we have the account payables. So the cash will be credited and the account payables will be debited. We created the payment. Moving on to the first one. This is for the purchase that we have paid, and there you can see the expenses there. It's depicted 1,800, and the account payables is there 1,800. It's credited, and after the payment, it will be on the depicting side that we are done the payment using the cash journal. And if you want to see the next accounting impact, you can move on to the reporting, and under the balance sheet, you can find the payable side, right? So we are done using the cash, right? So if I'm moving on to the general ledger of the cash, now you can see it will be there. So under the account, cash, there we have one. Yes. Here we have the journal entry, and it's manual payment. We are done with that, and you can see it's credited $1,800. Okay. So moving back to the balance sheet itself, under the payables, where is our payables? Here we have the payables, and if I'm moving on to the account payables and general ledger, you can find them as well. Okay. So there we have the account payables. It's actually in the pic side. So these are the thing will be, these are the accounting impact that will be happening if you're just going to create the purchase order, and you guys are going to pay that amount to the vendor as well. If you completing that, it will be the impact. And you have one more thing, like if you are moving on to the profit and loss as well, you can see that inside the expense side, like the payable is actually an expense. So under the expenses, which expense account we are choose, you can choose them. From there, you can see this is the cozy sweater that we are actually purchased from the Gemini Furniture, and the amount is depict stage, which means in $1,800 will be depicted. Okay, under the expense side. So these are the main accounting impact that happening. Okay, so these all are the things. So you need to understand the complete workflow as like this. The purchase order, there is no kind of accounting impact. So once you purchase any kind of goods and receiving that, the inventory actually increasing, and the vendor bill will be creating, and your expense plus payables is there, and after creating the payment, your cash and bank will be decreasing. Like which journal that you are using, will be decreasing as well. So these are the things. So if this video is helpful and you guys understand this, like this video, subscribe. I'll be back with these kind of tutorials in next time. So till that, bye bye.